Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are watching the station identification of one of Wayland City's resident YouTubers. Live in the basement. This is not MTV's remote control. And he is not Ken Ober. God rest Ken Ober's soul. This is WEML-TV, Channel 77. And now here's your host, New Bedford, Massachusetts' own Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. Eric Lima here. You are watching WEML-TV, Channel 77, episode number 475. Today I'm doing the Raw Event Center from last night, August 16th, 2021. Today's August 17th, 2021. And this is the final Raw before SummerSlam. You know, SummerSlam is this Saturday on Peacock Television or on pay-per-view, whichever you choose. So Randy Orton decided to kick off Monday Night Raw, and I did, you know, he wasn't going to explain why he RKO'd Matt Riddle. Riddle comes as he was Orton was talking. Matt Riddle came out to interrupt him and saying, "Bro, the reason why I believe you're teaching me a lesson with the RKO." And Randy Orton kind of looked at him and goes, "Are you high?" You know. But then AJ Styles and Omos interrupted Orton and Riddle. And then Riddle went one-on-one with AJ Styles. Orton wasn't in Styles' corner, but because Omos got involved, AJ Styles beat Matt Riddle. Sarah Schreiber interviews Nikki ASH about her match against Rhea Ripley. Nikki ASH against Rhea Ripley in a non-title match. Ripley did win the matchup. And Charlotte Flair did arrive before that matchup to do color commentary. And then all three ladies had a post-match brawl. Kevin Patrick interviewed Matt Riddle after his loss to AJ Styles. And Riddle's like, I don't know about Randy and everything else. So Jinder Mahal was talking to Veer and Shanky. And he said the stipulation for for the Mahal McIntyre match that will happen at SummerSlam. If McIntyre wins, he brings he was able to bring his sword Angela, named after his late mother, to the ring, and Veer and Shanky would be banned from ringside. But however, if Veer and Shanky win the matchup, McIntyre can't bring his sword. I was like, yeah. So they had the handicap match. McIntyre did win, beat Veer and Shanky. So that means the matchup between Mahal, Veer and Shanky are banned from ringside, and McIntyre can bring his sword. I got a hunch in that matchup, Mahal is going to have an ace up his sleeve. He has to, because you can get around loopholes like that, man. Let me tell you. Anyways. McIntyre did a post-match promo on Mahal saying that he'll beat him at SummerSlam. Kevin Patrick interviewed MVP about Lashley's mindset against Goldberg. And Pearce and Sonya Deville were talking about it, and then Charlotte Flair interrupts them. He said, well, we'll make it a tag match between, it'll be Nikki ASH and Ripley against you, and you can get a partner. John Morrison arrives on Monday Night Raw and decided to debut the new talk show, Moist TV with The Miz. And it seems like, and beforehand, they had the original Elias is Dead promo. And it seems like Elias may go to a new personality. I don't know. A new name. I don't know. Well, John Morrison was asking The Miz questioned The Miz's actions last week. Miz is trying to convince him, and then Damian Priest comes out, says, hey, you were up and running and everything else. And John Morrison goes, okay, fine, we'll make a match. Damian Priest goes one-on-one with The Miz. And then while that match was about to go on, Sheamus arrived to do color commentary on the matchup, because Sheamus is defending the United States title against Damian Priest. Damian Priest versus The Miz. And during the matchup, The Miz wanted to get a dripstick from John Morrison, but Morrison walked out and said, you're doing this on your own. And then Priest did beat The Miz up. And then Sheamus addressing Damian Priest after the matchup. Eva Marie talks to Doudrop and says, "You go get the doll." Lily. Miz confronts Morrison and says, "Why?" And Morrison says, "I want." He saw, it's like, fine. So they did under the bridge. And meanwhile, they say, "Water under the bridge. We're all friends again." He says, "I got an idea for your show and everything else." Meanwhile, New Day was goofing around, holding up a T-shirt, buy our T-shirt. It was funny. They were like video bombing Miz and Morrison. Like, didn't you know that was going on? It was hilarious. I love the New Day. And then there was Alexa's playground with Doudrop. Doudrop came by and tried to take the doll, Lily, away from Alexa. Alexa said, "I wouldn't do that." And then Doudrop looked at the doll and handed it back to Alexa. But then, and there was Mason and Mansoor. Mason Mansoor went one-on-one. Mace with T-Bar, Mansoor with Mustafa Ali. And then during the match, Mustafa Ali helped Mansoor get the pinfall over Mace while the referee was not looking. Turnabout's fair play, gentlemen. And then Sarah Schreiber interviewed AJ Styles and Omos, and they're saying that they're gonna kill RK Bro. We'll see about that. Randy Orton went one-on-one with Omos, and Randy Orton is trying to figure out best way to attack Omos. He knows Omos is big. He knows Omos is powerful. He tried everything which way he can. He almost got him, but then AJ Styles was caught attacking Randy Orton outside while Omos was trying to distract the referee. The referee kind of caught on, disqualified Omos, and gave Orton the victory. And then both the tag team champs attacked Orton until Matt Riddle got involved. And then he fights off Styles and Omos. And then Randy Orton grabbed the mic and said, "Hey, you know something? Even though I RKO'd you and everything, you always come to my aid. You talk about earning respect. You earned my respect." And then he shook hands with Riddle, gave Riddle a hug, and he says, "Yes, let's do this thing, RK Bro." And then Riddle was so excited to RK Bro, and they challenged AJ Styles and Omos for the Raw Tag Team Championship. And then AJ Styles and Omos was like, "Fine, we'll beat you." Well, guess what? That match will be happening. Will be happening at SummerSlam. I'll give you the card, the remaining card. And Kevin Patrick interviewed Jeff Hardy about Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross attacked Jeff Hardy before the matchup. They had the matchup. Karrion Kross wins again, the NXT champion. And then Doudrop returned to Eva Marie without Lily. And Eva Marie slapped Doudrop twice. Eva Marie, what the heck are you thinking? That glorified Megan Fox wannabe Eva Marie. I got nothing else to say about that. And then Reggie Thomas was hanging out at the park, and he had to defend the 24/7 title against R-Truth and Akira Tozawa, and escaped them both in his car. And R-Truth disguised as a bush. Akira Tozawa disguised himself as a freaking garbage can. What in the world is going on with those two crazy dudes? They're going to end up teaming up. So, anyways, Rhea Ripley and Nikki ASH, which they have respect for each other, went up against Charlotte Flair and a partner, Nia Jax. And then Nia Jax, well, a little bit of a Rikishi in her as she gave Nikki ASH a stink face and about to do the bonsai drop. Then Charlotte Flair tagged herself in, but wins the matchup. But they won the tag team matchup. Charlotte Flair wants the spotlight to herself. Excuse me. Oh, wow. Ate a good lunch. So that's pretty good. And then there's another Elias is Dead promo. Elias was carrying a tombstone. It says, "Rest in peace, Elias." So I think it's going to be very interesting to see what new character Elias will have. Elias Sampson will have. Will he go by his full name or go by a new name? We don't know. It seems like, I think according to wrestling journalist and big time Taylor Swift fan, Denise Salcedo, says that he's doing the same thing as Taylor Swift did in her videos. So be very interested to see how this fledgling musician is going to do in the meantime. And then Kevin Patrick interviewed AJ Styles. AJ Styles says, you know what, fine, we're accepting the challenge, but we're going to beat them. When we beat every team, Riddle and Orton, we're going to beat them. So, I don't know about that, you know. Then Goldberg and Bobby Lashley had their confrontation, which ended in Goldberg spearing Lashley. Message sent, message delivered, Lash. All right. Now, tonight, NXT, huge matchups. Cruiserweight title on the line. Kushida defends against Diamond Mines Roderick Strong. The NXT tag titles on the line. MSK against Imperium's Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner. Also a mixed tag matchup, which includes Dexter Lumis and Indy Hartwell, the new couple in town, against the Robert Stone brand connection of Robert Stone himself and Jesse Kamea with Frankie Monet in their corner. This ought to be interesting to see whether or not Robert Stone could be the weak link of that Robert Stone brand team. We'll find out tonight on NXT. Meanwhile, we're going to run down the SummerSlam 2021 card. Yet we have SmackDown, all right, coming up. All right, the Universe. So this is the go home just before SummerSlam this Saturday. Universal title on the line. Roman Reigns to defend against John Cena. The Raw Women's Championship in a triple threat is Nikki ASH to defend against Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. Edge goes one-on-one with Seth Rollins. United States title on the line. Damian Priest versus Sheamus. SmackDown Women's Championship on the line. Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks. Drew McIntyre goes one-on-one with Jinder Mahal. Alexa Bliss goes one-on-one with Eva Marie. That would be interesting. The Raw Tag Titles is officials. AJ Styles and Omos against RK Bro. That's Riddle and Orton. SmackDown Tag Titles on the line. Usos versus the Mysterios. And WWE Championship on the line. Lashley versus Goldberg. And that is your SummerSlam card, unless it's changed up from this coming Friday. And I will do NXT TakeOver 36 picks and predictions soon on that, because that's Sunday. And then I will make my picks and predictions for SummerSlam Saturday afternoon. That is how it's going to be. All right, then I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day on the next episode, Tic Tac Tuesday. I'll see ya. Have a great and wonderful day. Until then, peace, love, and bless out.